Hi and welcome to this video where I will look at the permits that Nigel Farage is saying that migrant permits should now be time specific. This news is coming across 2nd of March 2025, and he is saying that although he acknowledges that migrant workers are vital in the UK, they should only be employed on a time-specific work visa. Nigel Farage, the Reform UK leader and Clacton MP, said that care workers are necessary rather than skilled and should not stay within the UK indefinitely. Now, the previous video that I covered, the matter of Nick Farage, is left-wing attitude towards migrants. Unfortunately, that video has a very low volume, which I only realized when somebody made a comment. So I do apologize for those having attempted to watch it. And carrying on about it, he said that workers should never go on to stay in the UK indefinitely. And of course, we all know that one has got to stay in the UK up to 5 years before they can actually apply for indefinite leave to remain, and that there are many requirements under that, and now even more scrutiny with Kemi Badenoch's potential policies coming up. However, the Labour for Ipswich, the Labour MP, Jack Abbott, said that the government was reducing immigration. And they're trying to look into the payments for care workers that come into the UK and trying to increase their payment because they believe that they are vital, which of course they are very vital to the NHS, very vital to the United Kingdom. I also saw from an article that in, I believe it's Norfolk, employers are saying that the introduction of not being the policy that does not allow care workers to bring or healthcare workers to bring their family has reduced the number of people they could employ from abroad. 70% of whose workers were from abroad, and now they're struggling to fill up the positions. They also have to pay about £239 per health worker, and it's going up to 515. This they're saying is very unsustainable. And the BBC politics leader, this is still Nigel Farage, says that if he can't recruit people from Britain to work in care, then some changes should be made to the tax system so that they could be recruited for specific contracts only. However, and also to recruit healthcare workers, and that they should have no entitlement to healthcare or social benefits. Hear that out. No entitlement to healthcare and social benefits. So, what are healthcare workers that come from abroad supposed to do if they cannot access healthcare? Given the fact that they have to pay a surcharge anyway, I believe, for the NHS service for them to be cared for, and their families previously that they brought to be cared for. And that surcharge is per person, is per head. It's not just for the one person that's coming to UK. I think this is an extremely difficult situation for any person coming from abroad to be in. I believe that they can do things such as they're saying, to look at the salary scale for healthcare workers, for care workers in the UK. What he also said was that if we if the UK gives people indefinite leave to remain, once they've got it, they will bring back their mom, they will bring their dad, they'll bring their auntie, their uncle, and so forth. And it is too much for the United Kingdom. Understandably, that will increase immigration and the numbers of people coming through. So again, that is the challenge that they're looking at um, via this healthcare visa route. He said that he recognized skilled workers such as builders were sometimes needed from abroad and saw care home workers as necessary. However, that workers in care homes are not necessarily skilled. Well, I beg to differ about that. I believe that care workers are very skilled. I believe that they undergo a lot of training. They undergo introductory trainings to work in the United Kingdom and many other trainings that I cannot even mention all of them because that is not my area of work. But I know that they do have a lot of diversity training. They have handling training, care training, they have medication training, and so forth. The MP for Charlotte, or rather for East Cambridgeshire, Charlotte Kane, who is the Liberal Democratic MP for Ely and East Cambridge, say that uh, it's not right for um, you know Farage to actually look at it this way. She responded saying that the values of people who are coming to the country needs to be respected, and because to say that they aren't skilled is not right. Care workers are hugely important, and they're hugely skilled. Um, Citing that the UK is already struggling to get enough caregivers and to provide for the people in this country, saying that we should really be grateful, the UK should be grateful that these people are willing to come to the country and to actually take on the jobs that people look down upon. And, perhaps that if the problem of retention and recruitment is looked into and people are paid properly, perhaps then the British people themselves um, will apply for the jobs in healthcare. Abbott, Jack Abbott, who is the new Labour MP for Ipswich, said that they are going to look at a pay review body to make sure people are being paid for the jobs they do, and it is important. It's an important job that's physically demanding, and people really do need to be paid properly. The Conservative Party leader for Pars Glove said trust needs to be built on immigration with the public, and that's part of the reason why some of these policies may be coming into play, expecting that care workers should only be recruited for specific periods of time. So regarding the NHS charge, as I was saying earlier, there's an upfront fee that's 1,035 a year, which is payable to the NHS. While these people that come to work in the UK are here, they also have to prove that they have savings of 1,270 while they are here. And again, there is the skills immigration surcharge to be paid for care home employers, which is 364. Again, Like I said, the fee, which was 239, is now rising to 525 from April. That is for a certificate of sponsorship for every person they sponsor to come and work in the UK. So if an employer employs 10 people, from April they have to pay £525. You do the fee, you do the maths. It's quite a hike, and employers are saying they're already struggling to recruit from abroad because for care workers to come or healthcare workers to come to the UK without their family, one employer said it's almost like slavery. You say, and I agree because family really is the bedrock of society. And when people come to the United Kingdom, go to any foreign country for that matter, I think you need your family. You need a backup or and a pillar of your loved ones around you. It makes life easier. It makes integration into a new country easier. It is less isolating. You have a support pillar. And even if you think about things such as the cost of living, for instance, if you bring your family and there's two of you, for instance, working, how much more bearable is that to actually, how bear the costs together, to bring up children together if you've got them and brought them? Then the burden of things such as childcare costs, looking after children alone, single handedly, or not even having the joy of having your children around would be reduced. If people can't bring their families, then I think then that is just is a negative thing. And of course it has brought down the number of immigration. But at what cost and to who? At the cost to the British society, at the cost to the National Health Service, at the cost to employers, and even those who would like their older uh, generation in UK to be looked after. Because let's face it, the majority of British citizens do put their elderly in care homes, and this is an aging population. So therefore, it comes as no surprise that there is such a high demand for care workers to look after the elderly here in the UK. This is what the video is about. Thank you so much for joining me. If you've watched till the end, do subscribe. Thank you so much. I welcome my viewers. I welcome all new subscribers. And until next time, God bless you. Don't forget to like and comment. Thank you. Bye bye.